Hello everybody, it's Voodoo51292. Today is Monday, September 19th of 2011, and this is the first of two videos I'm making today, just to let everybody know, because one of these videos is going to be the featured video, and so the other one people may bypass, but I do want to let you know there's two videos being made today, so go check both. This one is made as kind of, let me up the brightness, because I know when I make these videos sometimes my face is very dark. And it's annoying. So there we go. Now you can see my face. This video is to announce some very good news for the time being, at least. Okay, and that is that I am planning on bringing my channel back mostly, and I will explain why I'm not saying the channel is absolutely back. Okay, let me explain. If you remember, whenever I made that video about a week and a half ago or so, saying that the channel was going to have to be put on hiatus for a while, was due to some personal issues that I was having. My personal life right now, in case you didn't check that video, is basically my girlfriend and I were having problems after being together for 4 years. Right now, the situation is at a level point, whereas her and I are trying to ease back into a relationship and see if it rekindles, to see if we can work together and do it again, or if it's best for us to go separate. So right now we are pseudo together. We're not like definitely a couple right now. We're talking to one another. I actually took her out to dinner last night. We're talking and trying to ease our way back into a potential relationship. Okay, so it's a good news from that standpoint that we are trying. I am getting a second chance at this, and so the good news is for right now I'm happy. I'm okay emotionally. So, and I honestly, just after a week, I've missed doing the channel because I've been playing Resistance 3 and it's like, man, I wish that I could have put this up on the channel. This would have been great. It's too late now because I'm over halfway into the game, but I am going to try to be bringing it back. Now, let me explain what I mean by basically I'm partially bringing it back or mostly bringing it back, because I don't want to sit here and say the channel is back and here comes all the footage, and because I know that it's not going to work that way. And there's a few reasons why I know it's not going to work that way. A, like I said, where I am right now in my personal life is okay. That could change very soon. That could change tomorrow. It could change 2 months down the line. I don't know. It's just the way this whole thing's been going. The situation has changed. You wouldn't even believe how many times just in a week and a half. Coming up on 2 weeks, okay? It has changed dramatically. Like sometimes 3 or 4 times a day, our status changes. So here's what I don't want to happen. I don't want to say it's back for good, and then tonight something changes and I need to shut the channel down again because of our situation. So I'm tentative on that. Another reason why, and you guys know I'm always open and honest with you guys, time. I just don't have the time right now to put 100% and play every single game that I said I wanted to play. And this semester for me, by the way, I'm trying to not say as much, because I know watching some of my videos back, I say like 1,000 times in the video and annoy myself, and I don't even realize I'm doing it when I'm talking, so I'm trying to cut down on saying it. But this semester is the busiest semester of my education, not just college. And I guess it's expected. I'm in college now, I'm a sophomore, things are gonna get difficult, but sometimes I have weeks like I have right now this week. Let me just explain to you. This week I have a calculus test and an anthropology test, both on Thursday, and now I just found out that I have a biology test Friday. So I have 3 tests at the end of this week, and I'm only taking 4 classes. So yeah, it's coming down hard this week. So I have weeks like this where I have to study every day this week. I'm not going to be able to do anything gaming, really, this week at all because I have to study all week. And I'm going to have weeks like this through the course of the semester. Time's an issue. And so I don't want to say, here, I'm going to play every game, it's all going to be on the channel, when I know I can't tell you whether or not it's going to be. And so the situation is this. I'm going to try to play as many games as I can play. I said it again. I am going to try and do as much as I can do. I'm definitely going to try to do the biggest releases out there for sure. Okay? But I can't promise that I'm going to play everything on the channel. There may be games that I just can't put on the channel because I don't have the time to do the recording, to do the uploading, to do the commentary, that type of thing. I'm still probably going to play that game, but it just won't be on the channel, and I'll give my game review for it. So I'm doing for Resistance 3. It's not going on the channel, I haven't recorded it, but when I'm done, I'm going to do a game review. That way you guys know, okay, you know, here's what he thought about the game, here's what's his experience of the game. And you know me if you've kept up with the channel, so you'll know when I give my game review what I really thought about it. So, and the games that are big risk of not being able to go on the channel because time are long games, such as you talk about Rage coming out in a couple of weeks. That game's probably going to be extremely long, and I'm probably just not going to have the time to do it. I'm not saying for sure it's not going on the channel, but you know, there's a possibility that it's just too long, and I just don't have the time to spend on it. So that's the situation. I'm going to try to do as much as I can, and I'm letting you guys know this because I don't want people fussing at me. I don't want people complaining at me saying, oh, you said you were going to do this game, now you're not doing it. What's taking you so long to play this game? This game came out last Tuesday, it's Saturday, and you still haven't put up any new footage. All of this. I don't want to hear it. I do the best that I can do, and if you don't like that, then go watch someone else. I mean, I'm not trying to be rude, but you know, I don't want that kind of feedback, because I'm telling you right now that I have a life, and a very busy one, and I can't, you know, I love playing games and I want to be able to do this, but there's so many other things that come first that I can't promise you that I'm going to have games, you know, 3/4 of the games uploaded on release day. I can't do that. And honestly, there's hardly anybody who can, and that's why the people who can, like DSP and a couple of others, are the most popular, because they're some of the few people that have the ability to do that, to play a whole game on release day and upload it or whatever. So, you know, but that's the deal with me. So, that's that. A couple more things I want to address. A, I'm not going to be doing any more co-op playthroughs with my fans, because I was scared of doing it with Brandon, and my fears came true. There's a couple of reasons why I was scared of doing it then, and I don't want to do it anymore. A, because as I just said, my time is extremely limited at this point, and so there are specific times when I can play games, and I have to play them during that time period, or there's no way I'm going to get anything done. When you're playing co-op, the other person has to be able to play it at that specific time. Because if I'm busy all week and I have one night where I don't have to do anything and I want to put 5 hours into a game, and the person either can't put that long into the game, they can't play at all that night, or whatever, then I'm shit out of luck and can't play it. And that's going to screw up the whole week. Another reason is because of what happened with Dead Island. If something happens with me and I have to close the channel down for a little while again to deal with a personal issue, if I have to stop playing the game because we run out of time and I have other work that I need to get done, then I screw the other person over. And the same thing back. If the other person has the same deal where they can't continue it for some reason, then I get screwed over. And that's what happened with Brandon. We were playing it. While we were playing the game, this issue started in my personal life, and unfortunately now he gets screwed over because he couldn't finish it. And I don't actually know what he's done, because I haven't heard from him pretty much since then. I don't know if he's pissed off at me, I don't know what the deal is, but so, you know, and that happened. So I don't want to get screwed over, I don't want anybody else to get screwed over, and it'll just be easier if I do any co-op playthroughs, I'm going to be doing them locally with my friends here. That way it's much easier to plan, to coordinate. The guy, you know, he's right next door or right across the hall, and there's not this massive coordination effort where I have to be texting people or trying to get to people on YouTube on my computer, setting up times and things like that. It's easily workable here, easily doable to work with someone who's right here other than halfway across the country or whatever. So I'm not going to be doing any more online co-op campaign playthroughs because there's just way too much that can go wrong. I'm still planning on playing with fans, doing stuff like that, but I'm going to want to reserve that for the multiplayer. And I'm going to try to, sometimes if people want to play multiplayer, I'm going to try to see a couple of days in advance when there's a time it looks like I can do the multiplayer, and I'm going to try to aim for that time. But my schedule is such in flux now that I may not know that early, or I may make a date and unfortunately have to change it, but that's the breaks. So I still, again, I'm not trying to be an ass by saying I don't want to do any more co-op playthroughs online for campaign, but I think you can understand why I don't want to do that. It's just a bad idea. But I'm excited about being able to do this again for at least the time being. Again, we'll see what happens. Right now, the personal life is the thing that is endangering the channel the most, because the time, I can work around the time, I can plan, because I know what's coming. With what's happening right now between her and I, there's no planning because who knows what's going to happen. Again, I'm not really in control here. This is kind of her deal, so there's no planning that I can do for this. There's no way of knowing what tomorrow's going to bring at this point. So that's something I can't plan for, and I may get hit with another bombshell tonight. I don't know. So the channel is back partially, and what's up?
Are you go grocery shopping?
Yeah, later this week.
Not today?
No.
Yeah.
Anyway, Tyler's back, as you can hear. So the channel is back partially, and
Suck it up, bitch.
We'll see what happens. Again, I can't guarantee you that I'm going to play every game. I can't guarantee you when the games are going to be. And the channel updates are going to be the most important thing for that. The channel updates and the recent activity box where I post bulletins is what you need to check. And I would say on a daily basis, check that box, because things could change that quickly and you guys aren't going to know unless you check that box. I'm going to try to post everything up in there, almost like a Twitter, in my update box so you guys know what's happening. That's the deal. I also hope a lot of people see this video, because unfortunately right now there's publishing bugs on YouTube, and this video is not going to be in people's subscription box, so hopefully people see this video and spread the word that it's up. And by the way, I'm making another video right after this. It is actually a Monday, so I'm going to make a channel update, and you guys can watch that and know what's going to happen, what's happening this week, and what's definitely going to spill over into next. But it's good to be back for the time being. If something else changes, then it does, and we'll go from there. Alright, so Voodoo592 signing off, and again, please spread the word that this video is up, because no videos are publishing right now on YouTube, so no one's going to know that this video is up unless they go to my page. So spread it around, and I'll see you guys in my channel update, so be sure to check that out as well.